reset the settings, and because I haven't cruised in a while, I have forgot how to go live and how to do all the things to make sure I can go live seamlessly. But greetings from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And waiting for folks to get in here because I had to restart this live. And hi, one person. Make sure you go away. Hello, one person. So yeah, this is C with C. Thanks for traveling with me or to come to chat with me. We are live here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I hope you can see okay. I hope you can hear okay. And I think today, hi Janelle, today we got the chat. We got the chat. The chat is working. Okay, because when I went live with you all on Saturday on Embarkation Day, the chat was all jumbled together. Thanks, Ken Hill. It's much better now. So yeah, I wanted to, this is our 1, 2, 3, I think it's our third port stop. And we have one more port stop tomorrow. So I wanted to basically give you all an update about hey, I want to give you all an update about cruising Carnival Magic. And I also want you all to hear about something very interesting that happened when we were ported in St. Martin during my excursion. Hence the title of this video, no cap. I almost got pineapple and I didn't even see it coming, y'all. So get in here. I'm gonna say hi, see who's in the chat first, and then get to talking about what's going on the cruise. So let's see. I think I can do this without it messing up like it did last time. All right, so Janelle is back. Welcome back, Janelle. Ken Hill is back. Ken Hill, thank you for letting me know that things were jacked up so I can restart the video. He says it's better now. Who else we got? Here we go. Shakita saying, hey. Nicole Charnel is here. Kristen, the moderator, is here. So yeah, so let's get into it. So this, I hope you all are doing well on this Thursday and getting ready for the holiday weekend. Can y'all hear okay? I am between I probably did not pick the best location. I am between the water park and the Jumbotron. But I wanted you all to be able to see the view of a little bit of San Juan, Puerto Rico. So hopefully y'all can see okay. So who we got? Ken Hill says, I'm at work and have to watch later. Not pineapple. Yeah, Ken, it came out of nowhere and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what's happening here? I was just being nice. Okay, great. So anywho, so yeah, we had 2 sea days here. Thank you, Janelle. Janelle says you can hear okay, perfect. So we had 2 sea days out of Miami. I will say it is bumpy from Miami. I'm not sure if we're between storms or what, but a few people were getting kind of seasick on the first day. The second day was not as bumpy, but still bumpy. So I would say, I know a bunch of you are about to cruise for Thanksgiving weekend. So, you know, prepare your sea patches, Dramamine, anything that you need, because it was a little choppy coming out of Miami, which I know is usually smooth, but it was a bit bumpy coming out of Miami. The Carnival Magic has a variety of activities that seem to be pretty interesting. I will tell y'all though, I have been a lazy bum. Like, I have been eating dinner and going to sleep at like 9:30. But they have a variety of activities here on the Magic, so that's that. So we were cruising around. Who is that? Hey, Taryn, welcome in. So we were cruising around, and our first stop was St. Martin, which I was very excited about because St. Martin was country number 33 for me. That was my 33rd country. So I decided to do an excursion in St. Martin. I did the ultimate beach and snorkel excursion. However, I will say, to give y'all a recommendation, for Carnival's excursions in St. Martin, I might need to put I might need to put on the windbreaker doohickey. 1 second. Trying to find my windbreaker or my dead cat. Where is it? I told y'all production is low budget over here. 1 second. Oh, did I leave it downstairs? I'm looking. There it goes. Okay. I feel the wind coming, so I'm gonna put on my little fuzzy thingy. 1 sec. And this is the one that's too big. Shoot. I'm a lady running around with a purse. Oh, Lord. I'll just strap it to my nether regions. Sorry, guys. Okay, hopefully that helps a little bit with the sound. It might not. But anyway, so St. Martin, I decided to, since I was country number 33, I decided to get on an excursion through Carnival. And I did the ultimate beach and snorkel excursion, which was interesting. So I would say make sure you get on one that has a catamaran. I got on one that looked like a glorified dinghy. For those of y'all who are on Sisterhood at Sea, it was bringing back all kind of traumatic memories, and y'all will see that in the video. I mean, it was literally like we were cruising, and if the wind starts bothering you, let me know. I have this dead cat I can put on this mic, but I'm tired of fumbling with it. Kristen is laughing. If the wind is getting too windy, let me know, y'all, and I'll put this on somehow, but it's getting on my nerves at the moment. But yeah, like literally we walked in, I'm thinking a catamaran, it was literally a dinghy, and like it was choppy that day, not as choppy as Sisterhood of the Sea was choppy, but it was a little chop that day. So I basically, it came with an open bar, so I just started chugging beers because I was just like, my nerves are bad. My nerves are totally bad. And it was like 30 of us on this dinghy. We were all packed in. It was a mess. It was a mess. But we got there safely. I will say the captain wasn't too crazy with navigating the waves. Like he would throttle down, so we weren't popping around too much. And I sat in the back of the boat, the back of the dinghy. So that was that. What else? But it took us to one of the best beaches I've seen in a while. And it took us to Mullet Bay Beach in St. Martin. So that beach was beautiful. I mean, you basically could see all the way down. Well, actually, back up. It was really good snorkeling. So if any of you like to snorkel, that was a good excursion for that. I would just say get on the Golden Eagle catamaran. But anyway, then it took us to our first snorkel stop, dropped us off. We were snorkeling in front of, over a helicopter. We snorkeled in over what was it? A helicopter was down there, a submarine was sunk, and a couple other things. So it was beautiful snorkeling. I was panicking a little bit, so I didn't do my full, I was scared to get out the boat. But I guess the pineapple-y moment happened when we got to the next beach. So I'm gonna go through the chat to see if anybody has said anything. I see Janelle. Oh, cool, okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. You'll probably just hear me bumping. So no wind noise, thank you, Janelle. Terrence saying, hey, okay. Make sure I don't skip anybody in the chat since I can see the chat today. So yeah, beautiful snorkeling, great snorkeling. Like there's a sunken helicopter on that excursion. There's a sunken submarine on that excursion. It was great snorkeling, very clear. You're snorkeling over like 30, 40 feet. I didn't get a lot of footage there, but I would recommend that one. I would just say get on the Golden Eagle catamaran and don't get on the one that says speedboat because there's a significant difference. So anyway, so back to what I was saying, the pineapple-y moment happened when we got to the beach. So there was two stops. There was a snorkel stop, there was a beach stop. We drove past Maho Beach, which is the infamous beach that has the plane landings in St. Martin. We drove past there twice. We didn't catch any major plane landings. We just had one small plane come overhead. But the beach, Mullet Bay Beach, I heard it's only 20 minutes from the port. You can catch a taxi. Mullet Bay Beach is an amazing beach. So I would highly recommend if you go to go to St. Martin and you're not really feeling the Maho Beach, or I think it's also en route to Maho. So you can kind of get the Maho Beach plane landing, and then you can go to a really good beach called Mullet Bay Beach in St. Martin. So we were there, it was clear. So anywho, I'm sitting there minding my business, snorkeling. No, I'm sorry, I was just got out the boat. And when I have to draw the picture for y'all, because I need y'all, especially you solo cruisers, to understand people are paying attention to you when you don't even realize they are paying attention to you. So I also have to paint the picture of, I have on this whole excursion for the most part, I have on a swim cap. So I look like a cone head because my braids are really long. So I have, my hair is all up in this cone head looking swim cap. I have on my full face snorkel half the time. So we get to the beach and Kristen says, take your time, sis, draw the picture. I need y'all to understand because it was a little, almost a little scary in the sense of like, I look like a kid taking swim lessons half the time. Like, I had on a life vest, I had on a snorkel, I had all these things on. So we get to the beach, and I'm just happy to be there. And this guy comes up next to me, swims up next to me, and he's like, you are so beautiful. And because I got home training, I say thank you. And then he says, my wife and I think you are so beautiful. I say, oh, wait a minute, buddy. Because at first, the initial "you are so beautiful," in my head, I was thinking, come on, drink package Poppy, like, let's go, and it's not, but like, sugar daddy with no sugar, these drinks are starting to add up, like, help, help me. But then when he says, my wife and I think you're so beautiful, my cruise antennas go up immediately. And I'm like, oh, snap. I'm being pineapple. Like, so I immediately, because like the way that the waves are going, it's kind of like, you can easily get pushed into somebody. So I'm like, okay, everybody keep them hands to themselves, So I try to like swim. There was another lady who was sitting next to me on the dinghy. She's solo, or at least solo on the excursion. And then the guy who was running the excursion is also out in the water. So I immediately I was like, thank you. And I start swimming towards them. Because, Janelle says, that's exactly what happened in my head, Janelle. I was like, oh, thank you. And then he said, my wife and I said, oh, wait a minute, buddy. Two can't play that game, or two can't play this game. So I immediately kind of start swimming away, like, oh, thank you, and go over towards the tour operator and this other lady who is solo on the excursion, and then sure enough, here comes the wife. She swims by, and the reason why I know that it wasn't just a you're beautiful moment. He puts her in a compromising position, and hopefully so y'all don't get me in trouble. Hopefully it stays monetized. But he puts her like in front of him, and she's swimming like her face is pointing this way, and her bottom half is pointing towards his bottom half. And he puts his drink on top of her bottom, and he's like, "Yeah, I got the best table in the house." And I was like, "Oh, y'all are in it to win it." So I wanted to come and share this story. Hey, Sydney. Sydney says, hey, oh no, almost pineapple. Yes, Miss Sydney. Miss Sydney, I was just, trying to be pleasant, trying to be hospitable. Kristen said, ain't it, Kristen? And Kristen, that's why I knew it wasn't just oh, you're beautiful, that when he put her that way and then he was like, yeah, I got the best table in the house, and puts his drink on her butt. I was like, oh, y'all found the wrong one, because I can't concentrate on that many parts. So I was just I try to change the subject and say DJ Skills is all man. No, listen, they out there, DJ Skills. It caught me so off guard. So I immediately try to change the subject, or I immediately do change the subject, and I'm just like, oh, how long have y'all been married? And they're like, oh, they were married they've been married 41 years. And I was like, oh, wow, that's amazing. They have 6 children, or 6 grandkids, something like that. But I guess when you're married for 41 years, you need that kind of action in your life. But I didn't want to be a part of that action by any means. But I wanted to share that with y'all, because I know some of you, may be down for that cause. But that was definitely a first for me, where I get compliments. Who we got here in the chat? Kristen says, I almost choked on my oxtail when you said it. I can't focus on that many. I can't. And Chris, y'all not about to get me demonetized, because I want to say more things, but I've never had that happen so overtly. I've been at the bar and maybe people spark up conversation, and I never feel like that, but it was definitely because as soon as after he said my wife thinks you're beautiful too, she comes over and he puts her in that position of some sorts, and I just said, "Oh yeah, y'all are seeking something that I can't personally provide." But you know, if somebody's down for that cause, you know, just look out for that. Sydney Stevens says 41 years. They were in their late 50s or maybe 60s. Yes, Miss Sydney. So she looks very young. She looks way younger. He he didn't look as old as he's. I didn't ask the age because I was scared to keep asking more questions because I didn't want to give the impression that I was interested. Janelle, girl, them legs were wrapped. Definitely origami. But anyway, I didn't want to give the impression of like I was interested in any of this. But I just was kind of like, oh, how long y'all been married? And he said 41 years. But he said, she looks very young. He said he looks younger than he is. And I just didn't ask any additional questions. But yeah, I mean, I guess when you married 41 years, I guess you got to keep life spiced up. But I don't think I was a spice that needed to be added to that situation. Okay, so that was St. Martin. Let me talk a little bit about. So I told y'all like I don't believe on clickbait. I really wanted to share that story with you because it was a first. It was the first time that I've ever been overtly, what is it called, accosted in a throuple situation, and it it threw me for a loop. It threw me for a loop. But and let's talk about the ship a little bit. I'm gonna try to turn y'all up this. Oops, wrong way. Okay, here we go. Kristen says, "See, we would have had to go on a first date." And see, Kristen, you are. DJ Skill says spicy. See, Kristen, you might be down for the cause, Kristen. I'm the one that like I immediately panicked. I was just like, oh, because I think yeah, it just took a long time for it to settle in. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I guess, and so I wanted to come in I guess in the position of like, if you are interested in that, apparently it's out there for you. There are people who are interested in, and if a couple, I guess, apparently ever, I guess, compliments you and says my wife or my husband also thinks that you are beautiful, I think that's a gateway into Pineappleville unicorn situations. Kristen says, you not just gonna roll up on me in the ocean. No. And Kristen, that's what I think it was too, because in my head, I'm like, I'm in my swimsuit. I don't have all my clothes on. And this wave is like pushing me into, like almost into him. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, everybody keep their hands to themselves. I'm just trying to swim over to safety because there was a lot going on. But if you were down for that cause, I think they definitely opened up the gateway if somebody was interested in that being their choosing that adventure. I was not interested in choosing that adventure, especially under those circumstances where it was like, yeah, it was a lot going on. DJ Skills says, all in all, glad you were safe and found amusing. And I don't take life too seriously. And hey, they say what you got to shoot your shot, and the only shots that you miss are the ones that you don't shoot. And let me tell you, that couple was definitely shooting shots. But what was I about to say? Y'all made me lose my thought. Let me go back to the chat. Hold on, let me go to the chat. Make sure I'm not missing anybody because I got the chat today. Okay, go up. Let me see who we got here. Okay, wait, okay. Yep, okay, I saw Miss Sydney. Almost choked about oxtail. Oh, DJ Skill says that couple definitely has a good taste at least. Thank you, DJ Skill. I mean, I was impressed, but it threw me off. It threw me off. And in my head, I was like, well, how often do y'all do this? Because when I say to the untrained eye, it was pretty slick. It was pretty slick, but it was also like, I see Janelle and they say danger. Yes, it was stranger danger. It was stranger danger for sure. Who else we got? Kristen says, you're not going to roll me on the ocean. Yeah, the ocean made me a little nerve-wracked because the waves were pushing me into them, and I'm like, I don't want to look like I'm interested in this. Kristen H says, cruise shenanigans in any form are always entertaining. And let me tell you, cruise shenanigans are, because I think at the end of the day, for the most part, like, nobody's going to go too out of control. So cruise shenanigans are definitely entertaining. But it was definitely a first for me. Okay, so off the pineapples, unless y'all have more questions. On to the ship. So The ship has been pretty decent. I have seen in the chat though, it seems like deck 3, 8, and 11 have had toilet issues. There's a couple people who are in the Facebook group have been complaining that like their one group of people said that their toilet. Hey, Phil D. Oh, you missed a lot, Phil D. Travel Spring. The pineapple people are roaming this ship, and I was accosted. There we go. I was accosted. So back to 3. Yeah, so on the ship, it seems like deck 3 might have the poopy smell. 8 and 11 we're having issues with toilets. Either one, I think deck 8's toilets weren't, deck 8 forward or aft at one of the extremes. The toilet was clogged up and stopped flushing. And then one of the other decks, the toilet kept flushing chronically. I'm on deck 7, which I think is a great location because I get to, I can walk out. One, I don't hear anything. It has not been any noise at night. Everything's been kind of cool, calm, and collected. I don't hear any extra noise in my cabin, so I highly recommend cabin 7260 for, it's an interior cabin. However, it's quiet. I will say, I know some of you all were in the live when I sailed away and I said that it smelled stale. I think a piece of it, I think it might be a ship thing because I also walked past the balcony cabin that smelled the same way. So I'm not sure if this ship just has like a little bit of a stale smell, but Caramel Colors said to turn on my fan. So I went back through the room, I Lysol again, and I turned on my little personal 6-inch fan, and that kind of got the air moving a little bit, so that stale smell went away. But there, it seems like to be some plumbing. Oh, and I had to, it seems to be a bit of some plumbing issues because I had to request from my room attendant to plunge my shower. My shower wasn't fully, I can't see y'all, my shower wasn't fully draining. So, but once the guy plunged it, it hasn't been no issues since. And I have a really good deck attendant named Anthony. Getting back into the chat. Sorry, it's a cloud coming over. Yep, feeling the, okay. Who we got here? Who's this? Bo No Swago. Hey, Bo. See, raining here in Dallas. Wish I was there. Hey, Bo, thanks for coming back. I'm in Puerto Rico, Bo. I think you would like San Juan. I'll get to talking about that soon. Sorry, 1 second. I'm going to see if I can get back into the chat. It's this cloud done came over. Hold on, I might have to move y'all around so I can see these chats. Here we go. All right. Kristen says, gotta pack some Glade plugins. I keep mine and plug it in as soon as I get into the room. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been on a cruise where I was just like, dang it, I wish I don't have, or I usually don't pack Smell Good, and this is my first time where I was like, dang, I should have packed some Smell Good because it was kind of a stale smell. Turn y'all this way. Sorry, I got my gimbaling. Hopefully y'all can see San Juan, Puerto Rico. Who else we got here? Edward Strand. Hi, Uncle Eddie. He says, good afternoon, sis. So excited to see you soon. Yes, Melanin SC Countdown is happening. I think we're 10 days away. And actually, it's funny, Edward Strand, I went to the Walgreens here because I know when I get back home, I get home on the 12th. And I'm going to be back out again on the 17th. So I'm home for 5 whole days before heading out to Melanin SC. So what I decided to do was I went to the Walgreens down here in San Juan, and I got me some washcloths. They had a little cute pack of like 6 washcloths for $4. So I bought those because I heard MSC. Well, I know MSC does not do washcloths, and I don't want to take my good ones from my house to MSC. So I bought me a pack of washcloths. Basically, I bought all my little toiletries. So basically, outside of a couple more cute outfits, I just gotta wash the clothes and repack them, and I'll be ready for Melanin at Sea. And I made sure I saw that the cocktail hour payment was due. So who was it? Shout out to Regina. Regina hit me up on the side and reminded me to make sure I made that payment. So as soon as I caught good internet, I made sure I paid for my Melanin at Sea teams. What we got here? Okay, so talking about the ship, talking about, oops, wrong way. Excuse me, talking about the ships and talking about the other ports. So I would say overall the magic is kind of like the extremity. So the after the ship, wrong way. The after the ship and the front of the ship look very much like a Spirit class ship. And sandwiched in the middle is the newer items. My favorite place has been to sit every night is the Ocean Plaza area. That's been cool. They have a lot of and a variety of entertainment. So they have a rock band that plays a variety of genres. They have a steel pan band. They have a solo guitarist. So there's been a lot to do. They have really good movies. Really good movies. They were playing Barbie on the first night. Barbie ended up watching me because I fell clean asleep out on this Lido deck when that breeze hit me. But they had Barbie the first night. They were playing Mission Impossible last night. They played, what's the other one? Indiana Jones, The Spider-Verse. So really good, really good deck movies, really good entertainment. And I might have found DJ Q's cousin. There's a DJ Swiss somebody. He's a tall, bald guy, I think from Jamaica. He's the truth. He's been actually DJing and not just playing a list. All right, let me get into the chat here. I gotta move so I can see. Wait, no, I gotta go back this way. All right, so what we got here? Bo says, Puerto Rico, I'll be there January 18th for San Sebastian Festival for 2 days and then boarding Jewel the Seas in the Puerto Rico for 7 days. Yeah, and I think Puerto Rico is starting to open up because for a bit they kind of weren't doing as much cruise traffic. So I think they're kind of back open. And yeah, it seems like a cool port to cruise out of. I just like that all the amenities. So there's like Walgreens, there's a reliable bank that only charged me like $3 of fees right here. And exploring Old San Juan was cool. I went to the tourist desk in Old San Juan and they gave me a variety of like recommendations for restaurants and bars. And so between their recommendations and me wandering around and getting lost, I had a pretty solid day. I wish Carnival had a little more time here in Puerto Rico. They let us off at like, I think our ship time was like 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So not a ton of time to explore. Oh, Bacardi Factory. I know a couple of you were saying I should go to the Bacardi Factory. I asked about that and the lady was telling me, Bacardi Factory is under renovation for the month of November. I see somebody in the chat. What did Kristen say? Kristen says, I appreciate the deck movies. Yes, especially, and they had the blankets out. So not just the towels, they give you like cute little blankets and they're nice and warm for the deck movies. And then Kristen is saying, grab a good snack and a blanket on the horizon. They had wide, comfy chairs in the upper decks. In the smoking section, yeah. I will say, I mean, I don't smoke, but this is the first ship that I've been on that has a variety of different seating for the smokers. The smoking section is like one side of the ship and they have loungers for them, they have couches for them. It's a lot of, if smoking is your adventure, they got a lot of comfortable seating for it. So that's been a unique feature, I would say, of the Magic. Somebody else said something. 1 second. Janelle says, we're going to be in port with like 3 other ships. It's going to be packed. Yeah, Janelle. So as you can see over my shoulder behind me, there's no other ships. Those 2 docks behind me, there are no other ships in port. We were the only ship in port today. So it was not super packed. But I can see Old San Juan being a problem if they had multiple ships in port any given day. So yeah, I'm glad to. This is my first time cruising into San Juan. I've flown into San Juan before, and I stayed on the Condado side. So this is my first time, or maybe it's on this side too. I don't know. But this is my second time here in Puerto Rico, but first time cruising in. And it's definitely like a port you want to have in the middle of your cruise because, again, you can restock at Walgreens. You can get cash for not too expensive of a fee. So I appreciate Puerto Rico, what it had to offer. Yesterday was St. Thomas. I got off for a little bit. I did not do an excursion in St. Thomas. Who is this? Amelia says, hey, beautiful lady, that backdrop looks absolutely wonderful. Yeah, that's Puerto Rico. So we should be sailing out in about another 30 minutes or so. And again, we were only here from like 8 to 1:30. So, but yeah, yesterday, so I told y'all about the adventure of St. Martin with the pineapple people. And it's wild because I have not seen them back on the cruise ship. I think I might have saw the dude last night in passing. I don't know. But I don't think I've seen them again. But that was interesting. Then yesterday was St. Thomas, and I pretty much stayed on the ship yesterday and worked. I just walked around for 2 seconds. But I didn't do a lot in St. Thomas. And then, let me see, today was Puerto Rico. I felt they was too short to do an excursion. So I just kind of walked around and got lost in the alleyways. I will say most of the things don't open in Puerto Rico until like 10:30 or 11. So it was kind of weird. Who is this? Hi, Monet. She says, hey, cruising cousin. Happy I'm able to catch you live. Thanks for joining me, Monet. Go back and watch the replay because there was shenanigans to be had in St. Martin. But yeah, so St. Thomas, I did not do excursion. Today I didn't do excursion. And then tomorrow, I know a couple of you said that we'll be in Grand Turk. No, I'm sorry. Today I decided to just walk around and get lost. Old San Juan was pretty safe. I was walking around pretty much by myself. I felt very comfortable. But I will say the town doesn't really open until 10:30 or 11. So just something to be mindful of. Tomorrow we are in, where are we? We will be in Grand Turk. So I know a couple of you who on the live posted that she wanted me to show you around the port area of Grand Turk. So I'll be doing that just to show that. I don't think I've shown that on this vlog in a while, just the regular Grand Turk area. And then I'll probably just go back to Jack Shack. But I also have some itching for conch salad. So Mo, who is this? Mo, okay, Mo Taylor says, I'm just joining, but definitely watch the replay. Yes, Mo, watch the replay so you can get the full story of how I named the title. But yeah, I had a couple who apparently was down for the pineapple cause and I guess wanted me to play along and it threw me off. Who else we got here? Sid Cruiser says, wait, what? I gotta catch the replay. I want the tea. Go back and catch the replay, Sig. I talk all about, if you get to the part where I'm talking about St. Martin, a couple shot their shot. And it was very interesting. Adrian's laughing. Sig, yeah, Sig, I'll probably go back down to Jack Shack. Hey, Sig, do you know anybody has good conch salad? I try to ask people in St. Thomas for conch salad. I don't know if they do conch like that. But I know I've heard on Vacation Vibes, Vanessa has mentioned, and I think Grand Turk has conch. But I am fiending for a conch salad. So, yeah, after I kind of show you all the port area, I think I'm going to try to find me a conch salad in Grand Turk. I hope that's a thing. Who else we got here? Sig is saying, yes, go to Jack Shack. That's my plan. DJ Seal says, what's the water temperature around this time of year? So I was only in the water in St. Martin. However, it was a nice, like, bath water temperature, like, at least for St. Martin. That was the only one that I actually went to the beach for. And I was able to jump in without any of the, like, shock factor. So, yeah, it was a good time for the beach in St. Martin for here. What else we got? I'm sorry. Going back. Water. Okay, Team Reese says, hey, see, how's the magic treating you? It's treating me well. However, Team Reese, I will say I have been in bed every night at 9:30. And it's not because they don't have activities. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's a time change or what. But I've been in bed like 9 o'clock, 9:10. I'm getting in the shower. And 9:30, I've been in bed. So I'm not sure if my body is telling me I need to have some rest or what. But I've been trying to hang out and I just can't, especially because they had like the Serenity Nights deck party, which I remember on the Vista was kind of like a R&B party. And I was trying to stay awake for that, but I didn't make it. But I also know it got rained out one night because we have been running into pockets of rain. I will say I have been noticing this time of year, each port, it has rained a little bit. It rained a little bit coming into St. Martin, it rained a little bit coming into St. Thomas, and then it was raining this morning to the point they were passing out ponchos, or they were selling ponchos on the Magic. So what else we got? Here we go. I'm going back to the comments. Amelia says, show some love, smash the like button. Oh, thank you. Yes, hit the like button. We have 27 people watching, 16 people thumbs up. So if you can hit the thumbs up, would appreciate it. If you can go back and watch the replay, because again, I'm telling y'all, it was not clickbait. We had a true pineapple situation here on the Magic, and I shared all about what happened. Tripping with Jay Michelle. Hey, welcome. Tripping to Jay Michelle. They said shot they shot. How much they paying? Listen, Dre, not my good church cousins trying to sell me out. No, and so Triple with Jay Michelle, that was funny because I had smiled at the older dude because I thought maybe he, might loan me a couple of drinks from his drink package. I didn't think that smile, I was gonna have to pay for that smile. So yeah, he was inviting his wife in for some fun. I was just like, oh Jesus, help me. So I don't think they could have paid me enough, Triple J Michelle, to be honest. Sid Cruiser says, no, I haven't had conch salad, only in Key West. Okay, good to know. I'll be in Key West later or I think I'll also be in Nassau. I'm gonna have to wait till I go to Nassau in one of these cruises. Monet says, oh snap, can't wait to see St. Thomas's experience for me too. A few years ago, oh Monet. See Monet, I stayed on the ship for St. Thomas, so I didn't, but it was St. Martin that apparently the people were cutting up. Kristen says, not how much they pay. You see, Kristen? It be your own cruise cousin that be trying to sell you up the creek. Hold on. We'll go back. Try to get back to the chat. Where'd it go? Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm hitting buttons. Oh, Lord. Now Dre and Michelle got Kristen cutting up. Jesus. Sig says 9 p.m. You need to do the nap activity in daytime. And Sig, that's the thing. I have been. My phone's about to die. Sorry, my phone was yelling at me. Said it's only 20% left. So, Sig, that's the thing. One day I took a nap and put y'all down. Here we go. Whoops, wrong way. Come back, gimbal. Oh Jesus. Oh Lord, I lost the gimbal. Here we go. Oh Lord. Okay. Here we go. I got this gimbal working, y'all, and okay, it be trying me. Y'all got to see the floor. But Sig's the thing, Sig. I've been taking a nap. I've been drinking espressos, and I still been wanting to go to sleep. So I just been chalking up to the game and have not been able to stay awake. Who else we got here? Triple J Michelle, I'm just saying, no, Dre Michelle. Y'all need to be saying y'all should be praying for me. T. Reese says, oh wow, you got to get a nap so you can stay up at night. And that's the thing, I've been taking a nap and drinking coffee, and I've been going to sleep. Chris says, show me the shmoney. No, y'all. The mayonnaise says, and I do the beach whale and Grand Turk pecan before I head down to Jack Shack. Oh, thank you, the Monet. So that will help me. So it's on the way to Jack Shack. I'll be sure to stop there. What else we got? Dre Michelle says, drinks, don't sell yourself so short. I wasn't going to sell myself for drinks, but in my head, I just was going to be like, hi, new friend, can I get a glass of wine? I didn't realize his wife was a package deal. Team Reese says, oh, that smile, very costly. I know, especially in DC where they be like, you don't want to smile? Fix your face. You can't smile? No, because apparently smiling brings out the pineapple people. Mo Taylor says he is laughing. Sig says, gotta love the gimbals. Yeah, the gimbals portray you every time. And then finally Amelia says, unpopular opinion here. I absolutely love the magic. Oh, but you're about to go on MSC for the first time. I think you'll be fine on MSC. Well, all right, y'all. I always wanted to come here to share with y'all the shenanigans that was St. Martin. And apparently, if a guy says you're beautiful and also says your wife is beautiful, they're down for the pineapple cause. So that was my cruise lesson learned. Well, I thank y'all for tuning in. I will not be going live for the rest of this trip, but I'm guessing at some point next week I'll be putting out some videos either from this trip or something else. So, and I'm being told go to the beach whale. So I will do that. Thank y'all, Monet. So, all right, y'all, this is CMC. Thanks for coming to chat with me. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye. And once again, I can't